evening, and welcome to the Northwestern High School Fall Concert featuring the NHS Concert Band and the NHS Concert Choir. I have to say, it's not often that the fall concert feels like a fall concert. It was like 62, I think, when I left school. No snow in the forecast, near or far, so very nice. I feel very lucky. So again, welcome to our concert featuring both of our main performing ensembles tonight. The first piece that we're going to play for you, and I kind of realized this last couple days here that I've kind of gone through, I think, 3 phases of my conducting career here. The first, probably third of my years here, I tended to make sure that I was programming Percy Grainger, very famous composer. And then somewhere in my middle third, really tended towards a lot of Frank Ticheli. And still am doing some Frank Ticheli pieces out there, but I think in the course of my middle 10 years here, probably purchased about 7 different Frank Ticheli tunes and have done them. Abracadabra, Joy Revisited, Sundance. He has a wonderful arrangement of Amazing Grace. Well, the last 7 to 8 years, I've realized that I'm in my Randall Standridge phase. If you were at our winter concert last year, you would have heard 2 different versions of his Santa the Barbarian. We did a piece of his called Earth Dawn. And in a few other works of his, he's just become a real popular composer in the last few years. Well, this piece, as well as the third piece we're going to do, center a little bit, one directly and one, I guess, indirectly and somewhat directly, on mental health. And this one is part of his, he says here, over the past few years, I've been digging a little deeper into my personal experiences and putting them into music. As my personal walls have come down, I feel I am more in tune with myself, my musical aesthetic, and what I want my career to be. So he ended up coming up with really about 5 or 7 works that he kind of put into this mental health category and kind of dealing with just different mental health issues. In this one, he says, he talks about the piece and kind of what inspired him. And at the end, he says, talking to our students, he says, say something positive about yourself every single day. Be your own best cheerleader. Learn to say something positive about those around you. Learn to love yourself. You are beautiful. You are perfect. You are worthy. Say it over and over until you believe it from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. And then he says, and to little Randall, hey, buddy, things are going to be okay. So this is Me, Reaffirmation by Randall Standridge. And I don't know why I get mushy like this sometimes, but it just happens, so deal with it. As is usually the case, we've had a pretty busy 2 months to start the year. A couple pep bands, a Bayfield Apple Fest parade, homecoming performance. In addition to then the concert tonight and possibly pep band on Friday, we've got a couple honor band and all conference bands coming up here. So students, I didn't warn you, but I'm going to ask you to stand in a moment. So we've got 2 students representing Northwestern High School going to the UMD Honor Band. That's a 2-day festival. They rehearse all day Friday, and then rehearse again on Saturday and have a concert. So let's have Jayden and Caleb stand up and be recognized. Let's give them a nice round of applause. And then we have what's called the Northwestern Wisconsin Music Association, and that's our Heart of the North, essentially. Heart of the North is athletics, and then Northwestern Wisconsin Music Association is our music conference. And we host the Soul and Ensemble Festival, which Ashland hosts. We've got 2 concert festivals, which we host here in our beautiful auditorium. And then we host several all-conference groups. So we have a middle school all-conference band, we have a middle school all-conference choir, high school all-conference choir, and then a high school all-conference band. And next Tuesday, we are hosting our high school all-conference band, and we will have 9 schools participating that day. So 9 schools from the area all coming in. They're learning one piece ahead of time. They get a chance to learn one piece ahead of time. We bring in a guest conductor. This year's conductor is longtime Ashland band director Chris Helmer, and she will be leading them in that, and then 2 other pieces that they will get the day of. So let's have the 11 of you that are representing, 10 or 11 that are representing Northwestern next Tuesday, go ahead and stand up and be recognized at the NWMAL conference. All right, so this next piece that we're going to do is a piece that if you were at homecoming, you heard the marching band arrangement. It's a Bill Calhoun arrangement. We've got some concert percussion for it tonight, and this is a really nice arrangement of America the Beautiful. Okay, so Resilience, written by Michael Oar. We did another piece by his called Fivefold, and we actually did this piece 4 years ago. By him was inspired by this quote by Elizabeth Edwards. She's an author and a healthcare advocate. She says, "Resilience is accepting your new reality, even if it's less good than the one you had before. You can fight it, you can do nothing but scream about what you've lost, or you can accept that and try to put together something that's good." So we hope you enjoy Michael Oar's piece, Resilience.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the choir portion of tonight's concert. I just have a few notes before I have my readers come up and introduce the first song. On the program, it has Senia Swanson playing for us. She is ill, so she was not able to make it. She's got a couple kiddos at home. Stomach bug hit her like I think it's hitting everybody right now. So I have a backup plan. We're good. But I wanted to make a little announcement that if anybody that is in the audience or anybody that you know plays piano and would be willing to play for the choir sometimes, please email me, give me a call. I'm in need. So it would be nice if you lived close to, so that it makes going to rehearsals easier. But if you or anybody you know is really good at piano, give them my email, my phone number, and we'll figure it out. But I'm going to turn it over to Belle.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the choir portion of tonight's concert. My name is Isabel Steria, and the first piece the choir will be performing is I Can Feel the Rhythm by Christy Carey Miller. This piece expresses the power of music in getting you to dance.
I can feel the rhythm, I can feel the rhythm, I can feel the rhythm and beats. Oh well, now I can feel the rhythm, I can feel the rhythm, I can feel the rhythm in my hands and my feet. Oh yes, now I can feel the rhythm, I can feel the rhythm,
Maximum volume.
the rhythm and beats. Oh well, now I can feel the rhythm, I can feel the rhythm, I can feel the rhythm in my hands and my feet. Oh yes, now I can feel the rhythm, I can feel the rhythm, I can feel the rhythm and beats. Oh well, now I can feel the rhythm, now I can feel the rhythm, yes, I can feel the rhythm in my hands and my feet. Feel the and some harmony, syncopation makes it all complete. I can feel the rhythm, I can feel the rhythm in my hands and my feet. I can feel the rhythm, I can feel the rhythm, I can feel the rhythm and beats. Oh well, now I can feel the rhythm, I can feel the rhythm, yes, I can feel the rhythm in my hands and my feet. Music has a way of making me move. I want to step along when I hear that groove. It's a feeling that is hard to control. Oh well, now I can feel the rhythm down in my soul. I can feel the rhythm, I can feel the rhythm, I can feel the rhythm that beats. Oh well, now I can feel the rhythm, I can feel the rhythm, yes, I can feel the rhythm in my hands and my feet. I can feel the rhythm and beats.
Is Haley Gilderman, and the next piece we will perform for you is Something Told the Wild Geese by Sherry Porterfield. Set to a Rachel Field poem, this piece paints a picture of the transition from fall to winter.
Something told the wild
My name is Reagan Eberhardt. Before we perform our final piece of the night, I would like to talk about the inserts located in your concert program. NHS and NMS choirs will again be selling holiday poinsettias for our winter concert on Monday, December 8th, in honor of or in memory of loved ones, past and present. Poinsettias are $30 each. The poinsettias will be used to decorate the stage for both concerts, and then will be available for people who purchase them to take home at the end of the night. You may purchase as many poinsettias as you wish. In addition, both winter concerts will conclude with a slideshow of the loved ones honored with the poinsettias. You may fill out the paper form in your program, or you may also follow the QR code to an online version of the form. You also have the option to donate the full $30 to the choir and still have a loved one featured in the slideshow if you do not want a poinsettia. Once you have filled out a form, please send a photo of the loved one electronically to the email in the form and give payment to Mrs. Paulson by either dropping it off in the office to put in her mailbox or by sending it to school with your student. Our final piece we'll be performing is Joshua's Battle, a traditional American spiritual arranged by Greg Gilpin. This song illustrates the biblical Battle of Jericho, where Joshua led the Israelites to march on the walls of Jericho, capturing the city. Thank you all so much for coming to our concert, and have a great night.